We have an early one today, guys. It's way too early to be going to work. Making sure I don't forget my essentials today, the coffee and my lunch. Early start today, guys. Right, excuse the camera, it's very dark, it's very early. So we're picking up Leon first. I'm sat here with my blinkers going. Obviously I don't want to get hit from anyone coming behind. This is a little party piece. People like driving down it to go through the river. It's tight up here, look. If anyone comes the other way, you're screwed. Literally screwed, mate. Imagine doing a job out here. These walls are really tight. Right, so we've just arrived at the job, and it's basically a case of, oh, by the way, there's Leon's neck tattoo. He's joined the neck club. Yes. It's wicked, mate. Anyway, back to the job. We've got loads of sticks, leaves, basically everywhere you can see. We're just going to have a really good leaf blow. It goes right around the corner as well. We'll go and have a look at that in a sec. Wow. So that's the drive there where we come in. We've blown that side. We're just blowing the leaves off this side. We're going to try and get them into a nice pile and pick them up. There's leaves all under these trees as well. Just from this sort of pano, you can see the size of the garden we're working on today. It's absolutely massive. So hopefully we can get all this done, and then we've got another one to go and do down in Effingham in Surrey. That's where we were just now, right over by them trees. This is the other side of the garden. We've got to pick up all the leaves down in there. The other side of this brick wall is another part of the customer's garden. And the garden goes right round over there as well. I'm just going to have a look and see if there's any leaves in here to pick up. And then there's this bit of the garden as well. It's the garden that keeps on giving, this one. It's absolutely enormous. I kid you not, we've filled up loads of these bags already, and we've still got these two piles to pick up, plus the remainder of this pile. It doesn't look a lot, but it is quite thick. This is a very quick pan round. As you can see, we've cleared all the leaves, made it nice and tidy, done all this section. Now this section over here we haven't even touched yet. We're going to have to do that another day because we've got another job to go and do in Effingham in Surrey now. I've made it to my next job. Now have a look at this. From this garden you can see central London. So right over there in the distance, that is central London. Nuts. We've been asked to cut the sides of this conifer and the top. This yew hedge has been started, but it just needs all the stuff on the top taken off, just those little straggly bits, so it's nice and easy. It's just we don't have much time. It's like, what time is it now? 2:45. It'll be dark in about an hour. So if we're going to get it done, we need to get a crack on. But I honestly don't think we're going to get this done today. It's way too big. Again, because of the timings, I'm just going to have to show you the befores, and which you've just seen, and the afters. Now, what we're going to do is, with that conifer, we're not going to do the top because we're not going to have time. We're just going to face off the sides, and then we're going to do the top of that yew down the bottom. So we get those bits done, but the top of the conifer will have to be done another day. That's as much as we're going to get done today. Now, I wanted to do all the sides and top of that conifer, and there was just no way. It's not possible. Like, we got here at 3 o'clock, and mate, it was getting dark. Like, it's getting really dark now and we're running out of time. So I've cut what I can. Leon's cut what he can on the top of the yew. So this is what we've done. So I've cut the conifer from all the side down there, and I've got up to where this kind of looking bit is on the side here. So all of that side needs doing, and then all of the top needs doing. But because of the daylight hours, as I say, I've only had time to cut and clear down the side, and Leon's been over here. He's cut the top of the yew and that, and he's tried to clear the best he can off there. It's still a little bit to clear up, but we'll get that finished off and then we'll be on our way. It's now dark. I left in the dark this morning and I'm home in the pitch black. Good morning, YouTube. With Christmas just around the corner, we're on our final sort of week before the Christmas break now, and although the leaves have kind of all come down and we're starting to slow down a little bit, we still have bits and pieces to keep us going, so we are obviously grateful for that. So this is what we're going to be doing today, and I'll explain why I'm doing this today. We are going to be just detailing along here, along the gravel and the weeds in the stones and everything like that, getting them all nice and tidy. Again, there's loads of weeds in here, down the sides, coming up through the patio, again in the gravel, and especially down here as well. What I tend to do with a lot of my gardens is, because we're so busy throughout the year doing like hedges, shrubs, lawns, other kind of stuff like that, all these kind of little areas, the nooks and cranny areas, I tend to leave them for the winter. Like this time of year, when work slows down and there's not a great deal to do, it's nice to go into gardens and just kind of finesse them by like concentrating on those little areas that you've missed throughout the year. Not that you've, I say, missed them because you deliberately missed them, but because you've been so busy doing other aspects and other areas of the garden. So now is the time to get into the gardens and do the little areas that you wouldn't ordinarily have time to do during the busy season. Right, we're done for this one. So we pulled all the weeds out of here, all the weeds out the gravel. We've gone and done the few bits of it. I'll show you. Gotta show you, haven't I? Pulled the weeds out from the gravel, pulled the weeds out from the slate over there. Weeded. We haven't taken all the moss and stuff off here because it gets the patio clean come March time. Just our second job. Leon's got the hoodie on. Whee! So yeah, we're going to be just working our way through here today. It's not massive, like I say, there's a few little weeds, there's some leaves, and I'm just going to do a bit of cutting back on these roses and things. So just give this a nice little general tidy, really. When we come back to this job after Christmas, New Year, we're going to give these a bit of a haircut, shape them up. That is us done. We've just given everything a bit of a cut. We've taken the roses down by half, not all the way. The dogwood, we've given that a bit of a trim as well because it was getting really kind of out of control. We've picked out the worst of the weeds. There's a few little bits in there, but we've taken out bramble and other bits and pieces as well. Right, next job now, and we're doing a detailed leaf clear. Now, the worst of the leaves are now down, so we're just going to get in all the gutters and the nooks and crannies again and get them out to stop there being any flooding on the driveway. I've just lifted the metal cages off and it's full of gunk and leaves and all sorts. Worst one is actually this drain here. It's full, so I'll get my gloves on and dig all that out. Right, we're just about to go. We finished this now. We've put all the covers back on, cleared out all the leaves and muck that was inside the drain. We also lifted up the manhole cover. So we didn't get everything out, but we got a lot of it out, so it should hopefully stop it flooding. Right, on to the next one. Oh, here we go. Right guys, so we're just going to clear up the last of these leaves here. Now we have got some against that fence line, but because the customer's only got one garden waste bin, I need to try and get the bulk of this in there first, and then if there's any room left over, then detail all the stuff along the top. Leon, that honks, mate. It does. Leon's got a great job clearing out all the muck in the ditch.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh mate, that. I'm gonna gag, mate. Right, apologies for having to end the video in the dark. It's getting dark outside anyway, and I've come in, so I thought I'd quickly wrap it up. Not much of a video. It's really difficult at the minute because, like, yes, there is bits and pieces of work to do, but there's just like nothing really exciting going on. The leaves are kind of all down. The beds are. The beds are almost, we're on top of them, so it is just a case of going around gardens now, tidying up little nooks and crannies and just trying to make it look as nice as possible, and that's all we can do, isn't it? Yeah, listen, wrapping it up here, if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please do. It'd be really awesome to have you guys tag along, and I know a lot of people that watch the videos but aren't actually subscribed yet, so it'd be really good if you could just smash that subscribe button, because it really does help us out massively on our goal to 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, hit that subscribe if you're new. If you like the video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you've got any comments, get them in below, and I reply to everyone who takes time to watch and comment. So I will speak to you guys soon. Take care, have a good evening, peace out.